Welcome to Out of Space, your portal to the uncharted and the extraordinary. On this channel, we journey through the cosmos of knowledge and creativity, exploring tools, AI-generated music, and captivating stories. We create, we learn, we explore, all at the click of a button. Today, we dive into a dramatic narrative, Echoes of Survival, Chapter 1, The Last Survivor. I never thought I'd see the world like this, but then again, no one did. They call it the apocalypse, but really, it's just the world's way of saying it's tired of us. I'm a survivor, still clinging to the desperate hope that I'm not the last one left. The world is a wasteland now. What was once bustling cities filled with life and laughter have crumbled into the cold, unforgiving silence of death. It's been years. I've lost count of how many, since I saw another living soul. The only sign of life is the whisper of the wind through the skeletal remains of skyscrapers. Every day begins the same. I wake up in a makeshift shelter I've cobbled together from the remnants of the past. The sun, dim and obscured by a perpetual shroud of ash, breaks over the horizon, casting a feeble gray light. I pull on layers of tattered clothing, scavenged from the desolation, and check my supplies. It's a ritual, a desperate attempt at normalcy in a world that has forgotten what that means. I sling my backpack over my shoulder and step out into the desolation. The air is heavy with the acrid stench of decay and burnt dreams. The streets are a maze of broken glass and twisted metal. I tread carefully, avoiding the yawning chasms where buildings used to stand. Each step is a reminder of the world that was, the world of smartphones and coffee shops, laughter and love. It's all gone now, buried beneath the rubble of our arrogance. I'm not sure why I keep going, what I hope to find. Maybe it's the human instinct to survive, to keep searching for a glimmer of hope, no matter how faint. I've seen things that would make your heart turn to ice. The remnants of a family huddled together in their final moments, a child's teddy bear lying in the rubble, forgotten by time. And then there are the bodies, so many bodies. They say the dead outnumber the living now, and I believe it. I've become a scavenger, searching for anything that might help me survive one more day. Cans of food, bottles of water, the occasional scrap of clothing. It's a lonely existence, but it's all I know. I used to have a name, but I've long forgotten it. Now I'm just a survivor. Sometimes as I scavenge through the ruins, I let my mind wander. I imagine what the world was like before it all fell apart. I think of the people who used to walk these streets, their faces lost to history. I think of the families who laughed, the lovers who kissed, the children who played. It's a bittersweet reverie, a reminder of what we've lost. But today is different. Today, as I make my way through the crumbling remnants of a once great city, I see something that stops me in my tracks. It's a flicker of movement, a shadow in the distance. I squint my eyes, hardly daring to believe what I'm seeing. Is it possible? Could there be someone else out here? A fellow survivor? With a pounding heart, I approach cautiously. The figure comes into focus, and I see her. A woman, just like me, dressed in tattered rags, her eyes wide with a mix of fear and hope. She's as shocked to see me as I am to see her. For a moment, we just stand there, two lost souls in a desolate world. Then, slowly, a smile creeps across her face. It's a smile of recognition, of the realization that we are not alone. I smile back, tears in my eyes for the first time in years. We approach each other, our footsteps echoing in the silence. We reach out and our hands touch, a simple, profound connection in a world that has forgotten what it means to be human. We don't need words to understand that we are survivors, two souls who have defied the odds. As we stand there hand in hand, I know that the world may never be the same again. The scars of the past may never heal, and the pain of our losses may never fade. But in this moment, As we stand together in the shadow of the apocalypse, there is a glimmer of hope, a spark of life in a world that had all but given up. We turn and walk away from the ruins, our steps filled with purpose. We are survivors, and together, we will face whatever the future holds. For in the midst of this desolation, we have found each other, and that is a sign of life worth fighting for. As the first chapter of Echoes of Survival comes to an end, we've witnessed a glimpse into a world that once was, and the resilience of humanity in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey. If you enjoyed this chapter, please hit the like button and share it with fellow explorers. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can join us in the next chapter of this gripping story. Until next time.